What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm Yoda Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy my reaction episode number 18 of the sci-fi hit series Babylon 5 that was created by J. Michael Straczynski. And this episode is actually a two-part episode called The Voice in the Wilderness. And I vaguely remember one of the episode involves a planet, someone calling out for help, and that's pretty much it. And it has a major implications for a future episode. So let's not waste any time and get into the reaction of episode 18, The Voice in the Wilderness. Before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out, help support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for a channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And if you're watching this ahead of time, then I tip my hat to you. Then before any of my reaction videos are posted for my early access, if you're watching this ahead of time, like I said, you gain access to my early access. It's my Patreon. It's reaction videos that have been posted on my channel, so you can, for those who want to check it out before it's posted on either any of my videos, it's posted on either of my channels. So that link, $3 for my early access. That link, along my social media links, along my 4 volumes, So Says the Guru, link to my Amazon KDP. I'm working on Volume 5. Check that out. It's just my own thoughts, life, matters of heart, and everything in between. And it's my own unique perspective on all 3. And in any case, all those links located underneath this video in the description section. And with that said, let's get to episode part 1 of episode 18 of The Voice in the Wilderness. All right, here we go. I'm in Bari.
Excuse me, perhaps you might help me. I'm looking for Ambassador Delenn. Tell me where I might find
Looking for Delenn.
This way.
Shuttle 1 is ready to go, Commander.
Any change in those seismic disturbances?
The surface layer's calmed down, but we're still picking up rumbles from further down. We are in orbit over this thing.
All right. Let's go check it out, just to be sure.
Agreed. Shuttle 1, you're clear to begin geological survey.
Confirm Babylon Control, initiating launch.
Down to that planet they're orbiting. Talia.
Ms. Winters?
Hello, Commander.
Problem with the transport, too?
No, not really. It seems like every time I get into the tube, Mr. Garibaldi's there. It's like he knows.
Mr. Garibaldi is many things, but he's not omniscient.
And there he is. Smiling.
I think I'll take this.
And Talia's leaving. So is Sinclair.
Range to surface, 40 miles.
The research team.
Close enough. Let's see what's going on under all that dirt.
That's not good. Being attacked.
Controls here!
That's not good.
Babylon Control to Shuttle 1. Shuttle 1, do you receive? What the hell was that? All of our readouts blacked out for a second.
Same here, Babylon Control.
Came from the
Some
planet.
kind of massive power surge.
Yeah, power surge.
What's your situation?
Shuttle controls are partly fried. We managed
To achieve a low-grade orbit, but we can't make it back unassisted.
Can you send someone out here to give us a lift?
2 Star Furies ASAP. Stand by. Don't go anywhere.
Then don't go anywhere.
Cool.
They have no choice.
Good.
You sure they're all right?
They're a little shaken, but otherwise fine. They'll be back on board in a few hours.
Good. Keep me informed and find out what's going on down there.
An interesting riddle.
Commander, I thought the planet beneath us was uninhabited.
That's what we thought. None of our prior surveys found any sign of life down there.
In the past, someone or something might have lived down there.
If that's true, it would seem you may have awakened something.
Perhaps. We'll know more later.
Dr. Tasaki!
Lieutenant Commander,
What was it?
I have no idea.
We were told the planet we're orbiting is stable, safe, and uninhabitable.
There is someone down there.
Down there. The seismic activity planet-side could have triggered an automatic system of some kind. We'll know more once we go back down.
Doing more research. Something activated that power surge, so...
You drive a very hard bargain.
It's a fair deal, Ambassador. Your government stands to profit substantially from access to that sector.
You are right. It is a reasonable demand. Done and done. I will have my government issue an agreement by... when? Tomorrow this time? Negotiations are so much more enjoyable when certain individuals
Jakar.
are not here to interfere.
Ambassador Jikar is angry much of the time, but even the greatest anger fades with time.
They're letting her wisdom.
For Jakar and his people, they will do all that they can to destroy us until the universe itself decays and collapses.
Ongoing fight between her and Centauri.
There's a natural law. Physics tells us that for every action, there must be an equal and opposite reaction. We hate them. They hate us back.
Destined to battle one another.
Here we are,
Fight one another to
victims
death.
of mathematics.
Disappointing.
The signal seems to have diminished a little in the past few
The
hours.
signal's still
I'm
going.
sure it's a beacon.
Well,
or a
once
beacon.
scientists came back online, it's definitely a series of regular signals repeated at specific intervals. But so
a
far,
message?
we haven't been able to decipher them.
How's Dr. Tasaki?
He wants to go back down and check it out first thing tomorrow morning.
A glutton for punishment. All right, I'll authorize it, but only on the condition that we can find some way to get him down there safely.
Have you heard any news today from the Mars colony?
No, why?
But there's always something about it in the daily Earth Force status report. But it just came in and there wasn't any word from Mars. Usually that's a sign that they're running military exercises, but we would have gotten some warning about that.
Probably just a glitch in the system. Good night, Lieutenant Commander.
Good night, Commander.
Quickly, what is the third principle of sentient life?
Draw. She's happy to see him.
It has been too long, Delenn. You have forgotten your training. Soon you will
I
have
was a
forgotten
teacher,
all about
a mentor.
your friend. Then why would you keep your good friend standing out here in this drafty hall instead of in your warm quarters?
How long has he been waiting there?
We're just getting a late-breaking story. As ISN viewers may know, all contact
trouble on
with
Mars. That's not good.
cut off this means. We're now receiving confirmation that an open revolt is in progress against the Earth-appointed provisional
Open
government.
revolt.
We're
Ooh.
receiving reports of heavy fighting. Troops have been ordered from bases in Syria, Planum, to reinforce patrols in Solus, Planum, and outlying regions. I'm told we have a live feed from ISN reporter Derek Bobatabwi.
Reporting substantial casualties from the continued fighting. Death toll may be in the hundreds or higher. Demanded independence for the Mars colony. Or, and I quote, the sand will run red with Earther blood. Provision of evidence at
Ooh, that's not good. Help me. Oh. I think I remember this. Sinclair seeing things. He thinks he's seeing things.
I take it you heard the news from Mars last night.
I did. Terrible to see places where I grew up going up in flames.
That's right, you were born on Mars. Garibaldi's taking it pretty hard.
Yeah, I figured as much. I'll try to check on him later.
You all right, Commander?
I don't know. Last night, just before I went to bed, I saw...
Something. He saw something.
What?
I don't know, maybe I'm just tired. What's the status on Epsilon 3?
The geology team leaves in a few hours.
Good, keep me informed.
While you are here.
That's a good question. Why is he
I have
here?
lived my entire life on Minvar. Now I'm seeing what is
He's exploring.
Yes.
Living his best life.
Things taught me that a half-truth is the worst kind of lie.
Oh.
Our world is changing, Delenn.
If you're referring to the growing division between the religious and military castes.
That and more than that.
And he's trying to find his own purpose like Thomas.
I am going to the sea.
Trial.
Better to find a place out there in the sea of stars.
Is that a metaphor for something? He's going to the sea?
For the end. I hear the call of the stars.
His death?
When you leave here, I will never see you again.
Hmm.
Which is why we should enjoy our time together till then. Don't look so sad.
It's basically his saying goodbye to her.
Do you have to leave?
Not for a while. We have time.
Enjoy the remaining moments together. Old friends, teacher and student.
What the hell do you mean you can't get a signal through to the Mars colony?
Sorry. Communications are out except for authorized personnel.
Garibaldi is intent on getting through to Mars.
If you try again...
Possibly has
I've been
someone he
trying
cares
all damn
about.
morning. Now all I'm
Down
asking
there.
for is one clear channel.
There is nothing we can do until the government decides to lift the communications blackout. Things change. I'll notify you at once.
He's angry and concerned at the same time. It's definitely someone he cares
I
about.
don't want you taking any unnecessary chances.
We won't.
Just get your readings, make a low-altitude scan of the surface, and get out in one piece. We'll be monitoring your progress from CNC.
All right, move it out.
Commander, what will you do if you find anything of value down there?
The odds of that are pretty small. It's probably just an automated homing beacon left over from hundreds of years ago.
Yes, but if it isn't, will you tell me?
No.
No. Got
Just
profit
making
off
sure
of
we
it.
know where we stand.
Delta 6, this is Delta there. Let's be awake out there. Roger that, Delta leader, I'm on his tail.
An escort down to the planet.
I need to talk to you.
What's wrong? Transport tube out of order?
Wait! Look, I'm sorry.
I need your help. Before I came to Babylon
5, my last job was working security on a Mars colony. I was there for about a year.
her name's Lise Hampton.
Elise. Oh,
We
yeah.
met a few days after I got there, and we got involved.
Sounds serious.
It was.
Look, I was messed up.
Drunk.
After being fired from my last
Alcoholic.
job,
Kind of Jeff asked me to come work Babylon
5,
5.
I asked her to come with me. She said no.
We argued, I got hot, I said a lot of
Stupid things.
Strong feelings were.
Haunt you in
Next time we spoke, it ended up with a slammed door and me on the last flight out. For the past 2 years,
I wanted to call her, needed to call her, but I didn't know she
I
didn't.
want to hear from you, Ty. I have to talk to her. I need to know she's okay.
I sympathize, Mr. Garibaldi.
But what do you expect me to do about it? If you can't
Contacts.
get through, how am I...
Psycho's got an
There
intelligence
you
and
go.
training.
Using Psychor.
How did you know about the center? That's supposed to be classified.
It is, but it's never stopped me before. The point is, they've got the equipment to put
Mr.
together.
Garibaldi has a particular set of skills.
If there were any other way, I'd take it.
Owed her a favor.
My last hope.
All right.
I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can.
Talia's seen this side of him. He's always flirting with her, making a pass at her.
Initiating atmosphere drop to 5 kilometers inside the atmosphere curtain.
Negative, Survey 1. Do not enter atmosphere.
Enough to get some samples.
Can't expect us to come this far without getting some minimal.
Doctor, there's something down there, coming our way.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Is that missiles?
Evasive action. Get us out of here.
Evasive action.
Hang on.
That's not good. Damage. Oh, that's not good either.
All fighters, target guns in lower atmosphere. Wide-angle firing pattern.
There you go.
What the hell are you doing?
Incoming fires distracted the missiles, pulling them off course.
We won't have enough fuel to get back.
The fighters will tow you back in. Now do it before the missiles lock on again.
Do it. Listen to Ivanova.
We're clear. Returning to base.
Confirmed, Survey 1. Upon arrival, you will report for debriefing. On your trip back, I'd like you to take the time to learn the Babylon 5 mantra. Ivanova is always right.
Ivanova's always right.
Listen, I will not ignore Ivanova's
Everybody's watching.
recommendations. Ivanova is God. If this ever happens again, Ivanova will personally rip your lungs out.
Oh,
Babylon Control Act.
heed Ivanova's warnings.
I think we solved the mystery.
We didn't go deep enough. Here.
This is a computer-enhanced high-resolution scan of Sector 14.
What is that?
There. That's one of the first group of missiles fired at us. It came from
Underground.
Underground.
Fisher, is it natural or artificial?
Hard to say.
So it's possible this is an old automatic defense system that there's no one actually down there anymore.
That's my theory, yes.
How deep is that fissure?
Our analysis of the data suggests
Yes, the missile was fired 5 miles within the planet's surface.
5 miles.
Down there.
something important enough to require a
Pretty lethal defense system.
Someone's being
Very good.
protected.
Thank you, Doctor. I'd say we pretty much have to go down there and check it out. Would you agree, Lieutenant Commander?
Absolutely.
They're going down. Check it out. do their own research.
Ah, Mr. Garibaldi, off duty, I see. Hmm.
He knows what Garibaldi is sitting there for. A man in love.
Looked up, and this beautiful dancer is leaning down over the stage, and she said, "Whatever it is, it can't be that bad." And then she kissed me. Right here. Mr. Garibaldi, whatever it is.
There you go.
It can't be that bad.
Nice interaction between the two of them.
Break your arm.
Usually they're already at each other's throats.
And the dancer? Oh, I married her. Oh, yes. That day. You looked as if you needed a friend.
I did. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Needed to laugh. He's in a good mood because Descartes nowhere in sight. Oh, Londo sees the image. It's like a projection, I think. Apparition or something.
Ready to go in. On our signal, target a 10-kilometer area.
They're going down.
Range bursts to draw off incoming fire as we go in.
Well, the missile's coming.
Missile sighted.
Filter plate, fire!
That's their cover. Get down there.
Let's hope Kisaki was right about that fissure being 5 miles deep.
Why?
Because at our present speed, it's going to take at least 2 miles to decelerate.
Ho, ho, ho.
Interior thrusters, have power.
Thrusters eye. It's an opening, all right. Definitely artificial.
Bring us in.
It's a hangar.
Gravity 0.75 of Earth normal. Atmosphere 90% carbon dioxide, 10% trace elements. We need those breathers.
Life signs?
None. So far, it looks like we're the only living things in or on this planet.
That you know of.
Check it out.
I'm sorry, Miss Winters, but there's nothing I can do. In order to preserve our confidential status,
That's all you're talking to her people.
we can't let anyone outside the government know the center exists.
But Mr. Garibaldi already knows about it.
He may suspect, but that is not the center's confirmation. Quest on his part is only a cover so that he can confirm our location and pass that information along to others.
That's completely paranoid.
I can run a check on her name and see if she's listed among the wounded.
Oh,
That would help.
do a favor
Thank
for a favor.
Her promises.
Commander.
Skeletal or dead body. The remains.
Wait.
Oh, like a trap. Indiana Jones style. Some rocks. Yeah, lasers.
Well, that'll cut down on tourism.
1,
Why is he counting?
3, 4.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, counting how long
3-second recharge.
the lasers go off.
Looks like it. Can you cover that in 3 seconds?
Not a problem.
Gotta book it. Go, run! Go, go, go! Oh. Alright. Got their exercise in for the day.
Commander?
Holy.
Ooh. Definitely man-made. Oh.
Come. Ah, Dylan.
What can I do for you?
I was taking my friend on a tour of the station and thought I would introduce you. Drow, this is Ambassador Londo Malari of the Centauri Republic.
I hope we are not intruding.
Oh, no. Doing a little studying.
Oh,
It's Earthers. I try to find out as much as I can about them to try to make some sense of it. 6,000 years of recorded history. A history that includes remarkable composers, astonishing symphonies that half of them sing to their children generation after generation.
Rockabye Baby?
You put your right
Oh.
hand in, you put your right hand
Hokey
out,
pokey.
you put the whole self in, and you turn yourself about. That's what it's all about.
Remains a mystery to the Centauri and possibly the Minbari.
It does not mean a thing.
It's driving Londo crazy.
Can I see you for a moment?
They won't let you access the local communications net. They're not happy about you knowing about the center either.
Yeah, well, it's an imperfect universe.
They couldn't get into the logs for the dead or wounded, but they were able to access the list of survivors.
And?
Her name isn't on it. So either she's not on Mars anymore.
She's there, all right. She had a life there, a career. She wouldn't have left all that in just 2 years.
She hopes she's alive.
She's all right.
She has to be.
He has a feeling.
That's all there is to it.
Commander.
You okay?
We're fine. Michael, you wouldn't believe it. Incredible. A whole new area of technology all around us.
What's happening?
Picking up seismic activity. It's a big one.
Commander, get the hell out of there, you hear me? Clear out.
An earthquake. Not good.
Jeff, Ivanova.
We've lost them.
What the hell?
The apparition again. Ooh. Help me. It's looking that way. I think it wants to follow them.
You saw
Follow
too?
him.
Yeah.
Or it.
Commander,
Oh. Yeah, this is what I remember. Play a pivotal role for a future season. Yeah, he's the one that's been sending out that help message. Oh, that's ominous.
Help me get him out of this.
Commander.
We can't leave him like this.
I know. It's a Russian thing. When we're about to do something stupid, we like to catalog the full extent of our stupidity.
Shuttle 1 to Babylon Control, do you read?
Jeff, yeah, we're getting it. What's your situation?
We're coming out. Tell the fighters to initiate air cover and have a full medical team standing by when we arrive.
Confirmed. Initiating air cover.
The ship coming through the jump gate.
Fine.
Mr. Barabald, it's big.
A big ship coming through the jump gate. Who is it?
The hell?
Oh, cliffhanger. All right, episode 18 of Babylon 5. Tell this episode of Voice in the Wilderness. And that voice is coming from that planet that Babylon 5 is orbiting. And that voice was able to call out to not only Sinclair, who thought he was seeing things, but Londo as well. He saw that same apparition or that individual that was trying to call out for help. And at the same time, in the beginning of the episode, a Minbari elder was asking to help him locate Ambassador Delenn, and it turns out his name is, I believe it's Drawl, and he is an old teacher mentor to a close friend to Delenn, and we find out that Drawl is like he's mentioned going to the sea, and he said that I guess his time is up. He feels like he has nothing left to give, and he is feeling lost. He's trying to find his purpose, kind of like what Thomas is doing now in a couple episodes back, or an episode back, where he took over for the one who came to Babylon 5, where Delenn and Lanier were waiting for him. So Drawl is looking for his own purpose because things are changing in Minbari, in his world. It's much more divided, and with religious and warrior castes at odds with each other. So he's trying to find a purpose, and during all of this, the research team trying to find answers to what's going on with the seismic reactions, and to the point where they were like attacked with missiles, and then there's a beacon coming, being shot out of the planet, and and uh, and because of that, Sinclair and Ivanova are go down there in order to find out what's going on. Meanwhile, uh, 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 Garibaldi is concerned for someone of a past love, Elise. They have history, and she's very concerned because of the Mars War that's going on. Mars Rebellion, free Mars is just unleashed their attack on the government. So he's concerned, and that even goes so far as to ask for Talia's help, knowing how he's been like flirting and trying to get her attention to go on a date or something like that. But Talia's just shut down his advances. But she's actually seen a side of him that he's more concerned about someone he actually cares about, even loves. And she basically helps, and in some ways, and with her contact, and she helps, and by contacting someone from Psychor, and they'll be able to try to figure out, send word to Talia back. So in any case, the Sinclair and Ivanova find probably the source, or the individual that's been hooked up into some kind of device that maybe powers the whole planet, or is the reason for the defense system. And as they're bringing back to Babylon 5, someone is emerging from the jump gate. So that's where it ended. So yeah, this episode is considerably pivotal for the future season, and I believe Drawl is going to be play an important role in this, as I recall, because he's finding his purpose, and now that individual who's called out for help looks like he's dying, or he may just need medical help, but I forget. But I think he's going to play a pivotal role. Delen's friend, and when it comes to Londo, he was able to put a smile on Garibaldi's face because of his of him moping and trying to figure out his what's going on with Garibaldi, because they usually at each other's throats, facing off one another, because of his antics, Lando's antics. But at that moment, he was in a good mood, Lando, maybe because Jakar wasn't there. But in case, hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 18, the first of two-part episode of A Voice in the Wilderness. So hope you enjoyed my reaction. And if you watched this ahead of time, and you've been able to access my early access for my Patreon, which is $3 for early access, and then that link, along with social media links, along with 4-volume So Says the Guru, and link to my Amazon KDP, all those links located underneath this video description section. And if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out, help support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for a channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. So, and with that said, tip my hat to you. May the force be with you. Fist tap, high five, and we'll see each other beyond the rim. All right, later.